Did you start the new year off like so many people do, excited and motivated to eat healthier and work out? If you are struggling to make your fitness and nutrition a priority this year, you are not alone. Many of us get caught up in the busyness of life and either forget to or don't know how to take care of our body on a regular basis. And here we are, already nearing the end of February, and I have to ask, are you still excited and motivated? Are you still showing up consistently the way that you want to? Are you seeing the results and feeling good about the direction that you are headed? For most people who set New Year's goals or resolutions or intentions, the excitement and motivation fades, and the struggle to show up consistently gets real. Most people give up in January, some make it to February, and if that's you, give yourself a huge pat on the back. And few, unfortunately, will make their health changes into a lifestyle that they can realistically sustain throughout their life. Which is why in today's episode, I am going to dive into the why behind this. Because I want to tell you right now, it's not your fault. Why does eating healthy and exercising consistently feel impossible at times? And why is making changes to habits and routines so hard? I want to dive into these questions because once you understand the why, you will better understand what it will take to show up consistently and make those hard changes in your life. So go grab your water and let's dive in. Hello and welcome back to the Fitness and Food Made Simple podcast, a podcast to help simplify fitness and nutrition for the busy mom. Do you want to look and feel good in your body? Do you want a fit and healthy body that supports you throughout your life? Do you want to feel more comfortable and confident in your clothes, your swimsuit, and body? Do you struggle to exercise and eat healthy consistently? Do you wish there was a way to see and feel results without excessive exercise routines or restrictive diets? Then you have come to the right place. Hi, I'm Corrine Repnick, fitness and nutrition coach, stay-at-home working mom of two, and wife to a fire captain, and I know how hard it feels to make health and fitness a priority while working from home, being the default parent, and juggling all the other roles that we play as moms. But I want you to know, even when juggling all the things, it is possible to make your health and fitness a priority, to exercise and eat healthy consistently, and get sustainable results. Want to know how to do it? Then go grab your water and let's get to it. All right, it's February 2025. How are you feeling about the way that you are showing up for your health and fitness so far this year? Maybe you can relate to this. You started the new year full of excitement and motivation to eat healthier and exercise, determined that this time will be different. No more excuses, no more falling off track. Now, here you are in February, and the initial motivation has faded, and you have either already given up or you are struggling to show up. Maybe you started strong with the workouts, but then life got busy and suddenly skipping just one day turned into skipping a week. Maybe it felt too hard to show up when you were tired at the end of the day. Maybe your desire to cut out sugar or wine only lasted a few days or weeks. Or maybe you followed your meal plan the first half of the day, but when evening came around, you found yourself binge snacking while watching TV at night. Unfortunately, most people give up on their goals and resolutions in January. Some will make it to February, and very few make it a lifestyle. So why does eating healthy and exercising consistently feel impossible at times? First, let me be completely honest. Showing up consistently, especially in the beginning of your health and fitness journey, is hard and can feel really overwhelming. And I'm here to tell you right now, it's probably not your fault. Most of us have grown up with diet culture convincing us that we need to be skinny and telling us that the only way to do that is to eat less, cut out carbs and fats, cut out all the foods that you enjoy and love, run for hours every week, exercise excessively, and perfectly adhere to a strict diet and meal plan. But let me make it very clear, none of this is true. And what's worse is this actually sets us up to fail on our health and fitness journey. Those methods that I just mentioned, cutting out entire food groups, tracking and obsessing over every calorie, living in a constant calorie deficit, working out excessively, forcing yourself to stick to a strict diet or meal plan, or depriving yourself of your favorite foods are overwhelming and they are not sustainable. And to make it even worse, they wreck your metabolism, mess with your hormones, and leave you with a poor understanding of what it actually looks like to eat healthy and exercise consistently. And these methods leave us with a negative, unhealthy relationship with food and exercise. So no wonder it feels impossible to eat healthy and exercise consistently. And with those methods, it is. Which is why I became a health and fitness coach to begin with. Because I want to help you stop focusing on those methods that don't work, that we try time and time again, that waste your time and that actually mess with your health and your body instead of helping it. And instead, I want to show you what to focus on when it comes to your fitness and nutrition, and then how to implement it into your busy daily life for healthy and sustainable results. But first, you have to know that even with the right information, knowing what to focus on, and how to show up in a healthy and sustainable way, making changes to your ingrained habits, routines, and life is going to feel hard, especially at first, and it will be uncomfortable and challenging at times, and it is going to take time, intentional effort, patience, and persistence on your part. And this is why most people struggle to eat healthy and exercise consistently, even when they know what to do and focus on. Now, I want to make sure that this doesn't happen to you. So now that you can expect change to be hard and challenging, it's important you understand why. And you can blame your brain. Your brain is designed to keep you safe, which is necessary and an important function for survival. But what the brain perceives as safe isn't always necessarily the healthiest or best option for us. For example, your brain perceives change and disruption as unsafe. Basically, your brain likes the path of least resistance. It wants you to stick with the routines and habits you currently have in place because they are easy and comfortable and safe. So if your routine has been hitting the snooze button in the morning, or scrolling social media when you're bored, or skipping workouts after a long day, or drinking a glass of wine at dinner, or going out to eat instead of cooking when you're tired, sitting on the couch watching TV and eating snacks all night, your brain will want to keep doing this because it's familiar and it feels safe, even if you desire and want to change. These routines and habits are easy. They're like well-worn paths in your brain that your brain understands and knows best. So it wants to keep following those paths. This is why creating new habits and breaking old ones can feel so hard and challenging. It has nothing to do with your willpower. It's about your brain's natural resistance to change. Now, while your brain plays a big role in resisting change, your body can add another layer of complexity. Physical changes can feel slow because your body needs time to adapt. Take exercise, for example. When you start working out for the first time, or if you come back to working out after a long break, your muscles might feel sore, your stamina might feel low, and your breathing might be really hard and heavy. Your muscles, your joints, and your cardiovascular system are all adapting to the new demands that you're putting on them. But over time, with consistency, your muscles get stronger, your stamina improves, and what felt difficult starts to feel manageable and even enjoyable. And the same can be true for nutrition changes. If you're starting to eat more whole, nutrient-dense foods, your body might need time to adapt to digesting different types of fiber or balancing blood sugar levels. It's important you remind yourself throughout this journey that when it feels hard and challenging, when you feel that resistance and you're struggling to make the healthier choice, it doesn't mean you're failing, and it's not a reason to give up. The challenge and resistance and choosing to work against it to build healthier habits and routines is all a part of the process. It's a part of the journey, and you need to keep showing up to break through the resistance and get to the other side where it becomes easier, natural, normal feeling, enjoyable, right? And that is what we want. That is the goal. Ladies, if you want a fit and healthy body and you struggle to show up consistently to make it a reality, the Fit for Life Club is here for you. In the Fit for Life Club, you get the coaching and support that you need to eat healthy and exercise consistently in all seasons of life so that you can create a fit and healthy body that you can enjoy now and sustain throughout your life. Imagine knowing exactly what you need to do to look and feel good in your body and knowing exactly how to show up daily and weekly no matter what you have going on in your life. When you feel your best, you will show up in all areas of your life at your best, and this is what I want for you. So stop putting your health off for another day. It's time to take control of your life and health and join the Fit for Life Club. To learn more and sign up, visit leavenworthhealth.com or go click on the link in the show and episode description notes and get started on your Fit for Life transformation today. It's important to remember that building muscle, improving endurance, boosting your energy levels, and adapting to nutrition changes happen gradually, sometimes so gradually that it's easy to overlook the progress. But your body and your brain are amazing, and they are resilient, and they will adapt, and they will catch up to the changes that you are asking them to make. You just have to give them time. And that is why it is so important to stay patient and focus on the small, consistent actions that you know will get you to where you want to go. Every time you take a step down that new trail, that new path, every time you show up for your health and fitness, every time you say yes to a healthier choice, no matter how small, you're making it a little easier to follow through the next time. And over time, with consistency, that new habit and routine becomes the path of least resistance, and the old one starts to fade away. The good news here is making realistic and sustainable changes to your fitness and nutrition is 100% possible. And this is why we don't stop, even when the motivation fades, even when we're not excited, because showing up even in the small ways is what leads to the real lasting results. And sometimes when we do show up when we're not feeling it, leads to more motivation and more excitement that keeps you going on your path. It's like those small little wins that you gain a little bit of confidence and a little bit of motivation to keep going, which is why you have to keep showing up even when it feels hard, even when you're tired, even when the easiest option feels best. And again, sometimes you're going to pick the easier option, and that's okay. As long as then the next day and the next time you choose the healthier one. It is a journey. There are ups and downs. It's all a part of the process. But the more you work to making the healthier choice, the easier those healthier choices will become. And I know the hardest part for many of my clients, and honestly for probably most of us, is that we expect and we want instant results. The second that we decide to make a change and we start actually taking action on that desire, we want to see the results instantly, right? And we live in a very instant gratifying world right now. But our body and our mind doesn't work that way. Those results, changing those habits, those routines, It is going to take time. And unfortunately, that's why a lot of people give up, and often right before they start seeing the progress. And you have to remember that just because you aren't seeing changes right away doesn't mean they aren't happening under the surface. So, what do we need to focus on to see and feel results and create that fit and healthy body that you feel good in and can realistically sustain throughout your life? In my Fit for Life Club, we focus on the Fit for Life principles, as I call them, because these are the areas that make the greatest impact and provide you with the greatest benefit to your body and your overall health and wellness. So when you focus on these things and know how to show up in these areas and you learn to show up consistently, you will feel and operate and function your best. So, what are the Fit for Life principles? First one, drink plenty of water, right? We have to stay hydrated. And 2, weekly exercise matters. Cardio and resistant training is very important for our muscles, our bones, our heart health, our brain health, so many things that will help us to live and function well as we get older. Third, daily movement counts too. We do a lot of sitting in our current society, and we need to be moving a lot more. And so it just comes down to that intentional daily movement. You've probably heard people talking about counting steps. That's why that is so big, because it is a good way to remind us that, oh, I need to move a little more. I need to get up from my desk throughout the day. I need to take a walk. I need to take the stairs. I need to park further from the grocery store. Like, we have to get in that mindset of moving more, because for most of us, we do a lot of sitting at our desk, right? Or on the couch or in the car when we're driving. So daily movement counts too. The next one, simple nutrition is where it is at. It's not about diets. It's not about cutting out food groups. It's not about extremes. I'm not asking you to give up your favorite foods, because again, that is not sustainable. So we want to focus on simple nutrition, habits, practices, the basics that make your body function at their best so that you feel your best every single day. Okay? The next one after that is you must sleep to peak. Sleep is so important, and it actually, and not only do the first one I share, first Fit for Life principles that I shared, all impact your sleep, but sleep then also impacts all of those and how your body responds to all of those. And then the last one is manage your stress before it manages you. A little bit of stress here and there, our bodies can handle. We are resilient. But if we get to the point where we are chronically stressed and we're not addressing it, it can wreak havoc on our entire body. And again, just like stress can impact our sleep and stress can impact how our nutrition and our fitness support our body, the same goes the other way around. So fitness, nutrition, movement, sleep, all impacts our stress levels. So all of these work together to give us the greatest benefit to our overall body. But again, this isn't about overwhelm and overwhelming you, saying you have to do all of these perfectly, because again, our bodies are resilient and they are amazing, and we don't have to show up perfectly to get and see the results, but it's just knowing how to show up in those different areas every day and week for you to feel your best in your body and in your daily life. So this year, when change feels hard, when you are struggling to show up, when you want to choose the easier option, when you are considering giving up, remind yourself to trust the process and take one small action in the right direction, and then do it again and again and again. Because every time you show up, every time you make that healthier choice, you prove to yourself that you can do this, that you can show up, and that is what will lead to lasting change. So as you move on with your day, I want to remind you, you do not have to change everything overnight. You do not have to show up perfectly. because that is exactly what hasn't worked in the past. Instead, focus on one habit or win at a time. Drink more water. Drink that extra glass of water today. Do a fast and effective 20-minute workout. Take a 10-minute walk. Eat more vegetables. Add protein to your next meal. Pick one area, pick one action that you can do today and do it. Because when you start stacking all those small wins and actions, the change will follow. The results will come. And this journey isn't about big, extreme, overwhelming changes right now. It's about showing up in small, simple ways consistently to create a fit and healthy body that you can realistically sustain for years to come. Now, if you are tired of stopping and starting over every year, feeling frustrated, exhausted, and stuck in this same cycle, I want you to know that it doesn't have to be this way. You do not need a strict plan or short-term fix. You need a realistic, sustainable approach that actually will work in your busy life. Inside my Fit for Life Club, I walk you through step by step exactly how to eat healthy and exercise consistently. We'll build simple, sustainable habits that help you feel strong, energized, and confident in your body every single day. No more second guessing, no more overwhelm, no more starting and stopping. So if you are ready to finally create that fit and healthy body that you can enjoy this year and for years to come, click the link in the show notes and join us in the club. Let's make this the year that you feel fit, healthy, and confident in your body. Now go and make today count. You got this. Hey, real quick, if you enjoyed this episode and know other women who might enjoy it too, please consider sharing it with them. And if you're enjoying my podcast and finding it helpful for you, please take a minute to subscribe to the show and leave a review so more women can find this podcast and enjoy it too. The more women who hear about my podcast, the more women who will be able to learn how to exercise and eat healthy consistently while juggling all the things and create a fit and healthy body that they can enjoy throughout their life. Now, if you are ready to create your fit and healthy body and you want my coaching support, visit my website at leavenworthhealth.com or click on the links in the episode or show description for my free resources and for info about my Fit for Life Club and workout programs. Thanks again for listening and have a great day.